What's up, everybody? Arthur here, arthurtut.com, and we're going to be continuing once again into Atomic Habits by James Clear, going deep into this deep dive. Now, today we're going to be talking about the 4-step process to creating a habit. And really, there's 4 stages to every habit creation, good or bad. I'm just going to check my notes here. The first point is the trigger. This is what catches your attention. Then there's the craving, then there's the response, and then there's the reward, right? So if you're walking down the street and suddenly you smell McDonald's, right? Smelling deep fried fatty food, that's the trigger. That's the cue that sets off the signal in your brain. Now the craving that you have is now you're thinking back to all those times that you've had McDonald's before. You know, you've had those like Big Macs and it's so sweet and delicious, and suddenly you get this suddenly you're salivating, right? And that leads you into your response, which is now you're hungry, right? Now you can feel it in your stomach, and now you're walking into that McDonald's, and your response is that you're ordering the Big Mac, and then your reward is that you ate the Big Mac. Right? So trigger, craving, response, reward, right? That's how every habit is formed. Now, what if you want to turn this on its head, and what if you want to use it to your advantage to create good habits? Well, I want to share with you my experience of when I was trying to set a good habit of waking up early every day. Now, when I first said that I want to do this, I set this ambitious goal. I'm like, I'm going to get up every day at 4 a.m. And not only am I going to get up every day at 4 a.m., I am going to get up, I am going to exercise, I'm going to run like a marathon, I'm going to have a cold shower, I'm going to journal, I'm going to write notes, I'm going to be I had this whole long to-do list. I'm going to meditate for 30 minutes, right? So I had this whole routine that when I would wake up in the morning, I had this 3-hour long routine that I was going to do. And I remember creating this routine, and I was so excited. I was feel like, oh man, I'm going to smash my mornings. And then you know what happened? I would wake up in the morning and I would go back to bed because it felt like so much work. Like the effort of getting out of bed and then knowing I had this laundry list of all right, now I need to get up, and now I need to go exercise, and now I need to run, and now I need to journal, and now I need to meditate, and now I need to blah 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 and take a cold shower. I was like, that's too much work. I'm not going to do it. Snooze, go back to bed, right? And I couldn't do it. I was really struggling. And so what broke it for me, what helped me to create the habit of getting up every day at 4 in the morning. I don't get up at 4 in the morning every day still. Now it's 5 a.m., much more reasonable. But the trick for me that helped me to get up every day at 4 a.m. is I simplified it. And as you can tell, I'm a really big book nerd. I'm a really big book nerd. I love reading. So I told myself, all right, when I get up in the morning, I'm just going to get up, I'm going to open my book, and I'm going to read, right? And so without even realizing it, I set this whole habit for myself where my trigger was my alarm clock going off, right? And then when my alarm clock went off, my brain knew, okay, craving, it's time to read the book, right? So my response would then be to go get out my laptop, get my Kindle or the audiobook, go and read the book, right? And then I'd spend an hour, 2 hours, it'd be perfectly quiet, I'd have the space to myself, I could just read. And then my reward afterwards is I would make myself a little maple espresso. I'm Canadian if you can't tell, right? So I had this trigger, craving, response, reward. The trigger, my alarm clock goes off. Craving is I want to read my book. Response is I get up and I go read my book. And then my reward is I would reward myself with a little maple espresso. Right? And so boom, by doing that every day and keeping it simple, I was able to create the habit that for about a 3-month period, I got up every day at 4 a.m. And that was my experience of creating that habit. Let me know, comment down below if you have a habit that you've created, or if you've been wanting to create a new habit. Throw down below the habit that you want to create, what you've been trying to do, what's working, what's not working. Share your thoughts. As always, like, subscribe, smash the notify button. We're going to be coming at you more. We've got so much more content coming out, and we're going to talk to you soon. Until next time, love ya.